Oh, that's it. Bill, I'm not happy about you saying I'm being a ditch last week. I'm not happy with that comment.
You're being a what?
I was in a ditch or something. You said probably in a ditch.
Not me, mate.
Oh, I've heard rumours, mate. People that listen to the show said you said that.
Not me, mate. Someone I might have laughed a bit. Someone might have encouraged me down that line.
Oh,
if Billy said that,
was it? There's a shock.
If Billy said that, I'll back it all day long.
Oh, I'm here now. My dinner's in the oven. Look at that. Honestly, I've never had really creamy white sauce with my pasta, but it was given to me, so I'll have it. I'll try it.
No, but thank you for turning up tonight, Paul. It means a lot.
All right,
yeah,
Mark.
cheers, mate.
You just top up when you win, mate. That's all you. I haven't done the wages. Sugar. Oh, better get that sent across tonight. No, Paul Halsey, 600 quid. Yeah, lovely. A week. How are we all anyway? I'm the only one and not won a game league recently.
Yeah, and we are live, just so you know.
Of course we're live.
Even better watching the Arsenal, mate.
Oh, winning gone, see.
How bad was Tottenham, though? There was so. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassment. I don't know.
Nah, how good are Arsenal? I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not bowing to how bad a Tottenham, mate. Arsenal are, mate.
No,
they're a good side. A shit goal they conceded, but
Spurs did nothing. Spurs did nothing to.
No, they didn't. The only shot on target was Richarlison's goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He knows who Eze is now.
Well, here's one for you, you youngsters, Bill, Mark. You probably saw it on the telly now. I know you probably did. When was the last time we scored that against Spurs? And who was it?
Sunderland.
Yeah, so you saw the telly, Bill. Don't get large, Bill. You saw the telly. I knew that because I was at the game.
1978. Yeah. 1978.
1978, yeah. We also won 5-0 at the Lane. Ian Bradley.
2 seconds.
I'll tell you who was quality today. And he doesn't get any praise. Wait, I suppose he does. It's Timber. He was class.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Eze said about him?
No.
He's never played with a player at that level. He said, like, training, everything. He said he's never been at someone with such a high level of week in, week out.
He's got it all, though, Bill, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the best he's ever played. He's the best he's ever played with.
He defends well. He's strong. He gets forward. Everything about his game, his attributes are unbelievable. And I think Calafori's like that as well, mate. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I think he's a game changer bringing him in.
Yeah.
He's absolutely solid.
1,000,000%.
Well, welcome to the Reposs Managers View. And as you can see, we're joined by the guys tonight. We've got Bill, of course. We've got Mark, and of course, Gordon Ramsay's joined us tonight as well.
Yeah. Done me dinner. I'm still in the oven, actually. I don't know if debating whether to put a bit of grated cheese on it. I don't know.
Keep it simple, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I have. I've overdone it with the chorizo. I was going to have a chicken sandwich. I've gone in it all in. Peppers, onions, mushrooms, chorizo. Anyway, that's that.
So go on then, mate. Since we last saw you then, I mean...
yeah, so
you've had a bit of a tough run.
Had problems. What can I say? I will say that I'm not too. It's hard, really, as a manager. You've just lost your last 2 games. You've drawn the top of the league that ain't lost all season. But I don't think the performances have been that bad. I think that, since I last see you, we got a great result against Leighton. I felt that, they scored in the 93rd minute. Yeah, they put a lot of pressure on us in the last, 15 minutes. But if you look at the highlights, should have gone probably 2, maybe, 3-0 up. half time. So, really, really positive game. Good game. As a neutral, everyone would say a draw was probably a fair result. Of course they would. And that probably, if I'm right, someone's calling me. Who's calling me? Oh, God, work. So, rightly so, probably draw was fair result. And then I look at the last two games, yesterday, Tuesday, and it just comes down to decision making from my players. And all three goals in both games were avoidable, in my opinion. So, it was a bit of a. It's never easy going to Barton away on a Tuesday night. I sort of give them a bit of a rollicking after the game. I watched the highlights, watched the game, and I probably think, I told them Thursday I'm probably a little bit unfair. And then, other than that goal, it was another draw. It should have been another draw. And I think yesterday's game should have been another draw in conditions that weren't great. But I tell the boys every time, look at your decision making. But it's come back to bite us in the backside. So I changed the formation yesterday for the first time. That weren't the problem. I felt that, there was areas of the game, we could have scored in the first 5 minutes, to be fair, with Gabs' chip over the keeper, a bit like that goal Tottenham scored, but a little bit wider. But if that goes in, it's a different game. But, we've played all teams around us. And it's important to take points off them teams around us. Everyone, both Mark and Bill will agree, but unfortunately we didn't. But I look at the table today and I think, you know what? We're not still out of it. So, you've got to look at the injuries that I've had. And it's having an effect, massive effect on the team. But, I'm looking now maybe to bring one or two in the next couple of weeks. So I ain't too disappointed with the performance. I'm disappointed with our decision making in the games in the crucial areas. But yeah, it is what it is. We have to bounce back and we go to an informed side on Tuesday night in Stotfold that seem to be smashing it at the moment. Got another tough game, and it's a game that ultimately we need to win.
I mean, I saw the sort of highlights of your game against Barton, and you didn't seem very happy with the decision making for the goal.
I thought that the decision making for the goal was poor. I think Jay knows the situation. He's tried to clear his lines, and it's just gone up in the air. Felt the left back could have done better, but I think also that Jay should have tracked his runner. It's as simple as that. He didn't track his runner, and he's there to put the ball in the back of the net. So decision making was very, very poor, and they know that. I've addressed that, and again, as I say, both games yesterday, goals conceded weren't great.
And then you got, as you said, Stotfold, Milton Keynes, Irish, Flackwell, Tame, London, Lions all before Christmas.
Yeah, so and then obviously Hartford over Christmas, who seem to be smashing at the moment. So, yeah, but listen, let's look at it. Leighton, Barton, Biggleswade and Stotfold all in around us at the moment. So, we need to start, stepping up, making better decisions in the game and try and win them games. But unfortunately, it's just the rubber green ain't gone our way. But that's our own fault, not no one else's.
Yeah. I mean, Mark, yourself, though, a great win for you, though, against Hadley.
Yeah, good win. Yeah, I mean, from the outside in, it's a terrific win, and it is a terrific win. But I'm under no illusions, mate. They was 6 or 7 players short to make them a better team and key players that go straight into their team. So, yeah, I'm really happy, but I'm not run away with it. Away from home, 3-0 clean sheet. Yeah, we played really, really well. But I know Clarkey really well, so once I knew before the game what sort of players they're missing. It should have been only going one way, and it did. And I'm pleased with very professional. Made very little mistakes. at the back, and that's the reason why we had kept a clean sheet. Lamar, our keeper, had one save to make, and that was in the second half. And whenever your keeper has a really quiet game, you know you're doing something well. Don't get me wrong, I don't want it to be a disservice to my own players. Like we that Hadley team they put out was still good enough and have still better than the teams we played recently that we haven't won. You know, so I don't want to take anything away from our players. You still got to beat what's in front of you, and they're still a strong team, Hadley. But I felt we was very professional and we dominated proceedings the whole 90 minutes. It was really good to see that we changed it up. I learned from we drew it after Aylesbury when we was 2-0 up, and I kept the same formation. Yesterday, I didn't. I changed it up, went to a 4-5-1, which I really dislike. But you know, sometimes you got to do it to get the clean sheet and the win. And even at 4-5-1, we was comfortable. We let them have a lot of the ball, and we kept it compact. And they struggled to break us down. So it was nice to see that side of us as well. So yeah, really happy. It was a game that we had to win after 3 draws and a loss, but we haven't lost in 5. And to be fair, last 5 performances, we've been a better team. I'm not going to sound like a Paul and say that I don't think Ware have deserved to lose any game this season, which is strange. And he's talking about getting players in. He doesn't need to. If he doesn't deserve to lose any game, he doesn't need to get anyone in. But I will say, yeah, last 5 games we've been a better team, so it's really, really pleasing. A great place to be around in a minute, and I'm pleased our fortunes turned, and we got 3 goals and a clean sheet. Adds to the goal difference, which is a bit poor lately.
And of course, if the weather carries on the way it is, your next game could be stop fold away.
It could be. I mean, yeah, exactly that.
I don't know if you saw a stat today. I don't know if anybody else saw it. Someone put on there. I can't remember the exact date, but it's been quite some time since a game at Dunstable's been on. Did you see?
You know what though? Have you seen their pitch at the summer? It was immaculate. The pitch was unreal. You know, they've done a great job over summer. I can't believe we're in November and it's that bad to get called off. Again, I know they've got 2 other teams playing on it, but yeah, it got called off Saturday, so I think it's doubtful for Tuesday. That being said, it has been sunny all virtual day. I think we've got a bit of a dry spell, so fingers crossed it'll be on because I want to get a game on. And again, I know our pitches in the past have been not great, but I mean we had that rain. I think it was last week, and it held it. And we had a game Saturday, which I was surprised with. So you never know. I think our pitch is a lot better than it has been. And I know we've got a lot of rain due next week, back end of next week. So we'll see. But I'm hoping we'll have a game before Stopfold because, like Paul said, Stopfold are on a form team at the minute, top of form guide. So it'd be nice to get a couple of games in before them.
I just saw somebody post on here. It says on it from Dago says anyone want to bet that this is getting called off and the game at their ground, that literally at their ground, and it's talking about that you're the next one up. As long as it don't rain.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it that bad? Is it? I've not seen any pictures lately. I didn't see it.
Oh, sorry.
What's that?
What game? What ground?
Dunstable.
Oh, mate, yeah, I've heard, but Dunstable Town was called off Saturday. Dunstable AFC this Saturday. So 3 games have been cancelled. You remember rightly last year, there was quite a few games called off there.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Like you say, it could be Stumpfold the next game, but hopefully we'll have Dunstable and Rainers Lane to play. To try and keep this winning mentality going.
I'm trying to find the tweet that I saw. It was out there, but I can't find it. But it was tweeted out that they hadn't played a game on the pitch for God knows how many.
3 weeks, I think it was.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, with yourself, though, Mark, you're still, pushing forward. I mean, the team itself sitting 9th now, just 3 points behind Paul.
Yeah, he's got a bigger budget though, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I think we're 4 points out of the playoffs. We're only in November, Dave. I mean, there's so many more games to play. I know Paul said he needs a must-win game, but there's so many games to play. We're trying to do our business quietly in terms of just game by game and sneak up, hopefully. But you put 3 or 4 games together, you're back at 8 teams in the playoffs. Look at Stopfold. There was rock bottom, I think, at one stage. Now they're 7th. So you put 3 or 4 wins together, someone will be banging the playoffs. So hopefully that'll be us. But then you put 3 and 4 wins in the playoffs, and then if you lose 3 or 4, then you're out of the playoffs. That's how this league's going. So just try and get a bit of consistency, take our time, and then come sort of April time, hopefully we'll be in and around it.
So are you both hoping to be in that sort of playoff places by the end of the year?
I think Mark Mark's hit it on the head there, mate. I think he's bang right for once. 3 or 4 games, and I ain't going to write myself off. I think it's such a funny league this year. So the biggest question is, do I put cheese on my pasta or not?
No, you go gym 12 times a week, mate. Don't worry. Don't.
So there's the question for the people watching then. Should he put cheese on his pasta?
Yeah, cheese.
Comment on Facebook now. Yeah.
No, but I'll answer your question, Dave. To answer your question, Matt, it'd be silly for many managers to say they don't want to get the playoffs. We all want to get the playoffs. We all want to win the league, in fact. But we've got to be realistic. Playoffs is something that could be up for grabs for a number of teams. I keep saying about it. We shouldn't be a club that goes to the playoffs, but I expect us, with a squad we've got together, I expect us to be in the playoffs. And if we don't, I've not done my job well enough.
I mean, how close were your games at the weekend with this biblical rain that was around at the weekend of being stopped? I mean, I saw Flatwell Heath's game, not Flatwell Heath, Felixstowe's game was abandoned at half time in Bill's league. I mean, any chances of your game?
No, Hadley's good. It's got great drainage, Hadley. Nice pitch. No, it was great.
Yeah, Mum's all right. Biggles Wade's all right when it's. Yeah, I don't know what it'll be like a bit later on down the line, but yeah, it was good. Good pitch, okay. Hammered down, I must admit, but yeah.
I think the thing that surprised me Saturday was watching Bill's game and basically seeing the ball bounce and there was not even a splash. It was incredible, Bill, the pitch.
Yeah, the pitch it's the best it's ever been, to be fair.
It's all that money.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So talk to us about your game then, Bill.
A similar game, to be fair, that we've been having the last few weeks. Creating untold chances. Players ain't got trying to get that desire to go and score tap-ins. I don't know if they don't see it or they don't want to break the neck to get there. It's a real hard thing. Like scoring goals is the hardest job. Scoring goals is where everyone gets the biggest money. And it's like I don't know if it is just desire or they just don't see the opportunities that we create and they see it too late and we seem to miss ball across the box, ball across the box, ball across the box. And I felt like at half time we walked in 1-1. It should have been 4-5, and then it's an easy game for us. But we're just making hard games, and then we're having players break down on us week in, week out because we're having to fight so hard for it. You was there. You see it. I thought they was decent. I told the boys they're better than where they are in the league. They play better football than some teams. They struggle in both boxes. That's why they are where they are. But I just believe that we have to be a little bit more ruthless. We need more kind of games where we kill it early doors.
Yeah. Because we were sitting there talking about it, and I said to the lads, I said, "Hey, you'd said that, last week." And I said, "Look how many chances there's been. I mean, the ball's flying across the box, and there's no one there just to tap me into the back of the net and all the rest." And we was actually literally turning around. One of the blokes turned and said, "Well, shame we couldn't buy that Ricardo Reese from Merthyr." He said he probably would have had about 9 at the weekend.
Yeah, that's the thing is. It is. I do ask I asked a lot from my 9. I asked them to drop in. I asked them to make a box in midfield, so we can overload because they come with a formation of 5-2-3. So they kind of wanted the ball at the back and then they shell it long to the front three that put us under a hell of a lot of pressure. But it was the boys couldn't work out where the space was, so I had to kind of get a couple of them over as soon as they scored. I pulled the team over and show them if we overload the middle of the pitch, this is where we will have more joy. Normally, teams are narrow against us and we have to play random. So as soon as we worked out that they was underloaded in the middle of the park, we kind of dictated what we needed to do. We got the goal, went in at 1-1. I was a little bit upset. I didn't tell the boys. I just said to them, I need more out of you. More of the same second half. I believe we'll win. It's hard conditions out there, but I feel like we will win. We went out there, they changed formation straight away because they realised that we worked them at. We got a goal, really comfortable. We give a penalty away from nowhere. And then we got a last minute winner. So it was real topsy-turvy kind of game.
And that you got going into now 3 tough games in Grays all away, Grays away, Felixstowe away, and then Mildenhall away as well.
Yes, yeah. Wednesday, Grays. The weather is supposed to be okay Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'm expecting that to be on. I know we've got a bit of rain tomorrow, so it's just seeing who's available. We've had a few boys back in training, but as soon as some boys come back in training, the ones that are in the squad, I think we lost 2 yesterday, broke down during the game. Had to take one off at half time. And then one I brought on was really, really struggling, so I don't think he'll be available. So I don't want to rush the players back that I'm bringing in. I just want, for once, to have a full squad. It feels like that's all I've been going on about constantly, is how undermanned we are. But we've picked up 3 wins on the spin, put ourselves back in position, got into touching distance to the teams in front of us. So they're the positives. They're the things I'm really happy with. And I just got to kind of keep on winning or keep on staying around that kind of area till I get what I need.
Yeah. So I mean, look at your fixtures before Christmas. You said Grays, Felixstowe, Mildenhall, then not back at home now until the 30th of December. And we've got Bowes and Pitsea, then Stanway Rovers on the 16th, Whittam away on the 20th, and then Walthamstow for the Christmas game.
Yeah, it's a tough ask, isn't it? It's a real tough ask. Grays will be difficult because the pitch is really, really big, really wide. We can't play football on it, so it kind of takes our strength away from us. We'll have to find another way to win. Then away to Felixstowe, at top of the league flying, and then Mildenhall. Mildenhall are a very difficult team to play.
Looking to do the double over Felixstowe?
I feel I know how Felixstowe play. I always kind of study how they play. They're a lot more direct than people think they are. And we kind of exploit where they chuck a lot of overloads in certain areas, and we really exploit them areas up when we turn the ball around on them. So I think it'd be interesting. I think if we can take our chances, I think we've got the opportunity to beat them.
I mean, away from sort of our games, I mean, I know I talk a lot about Merthyr, but of course their star striker got another 3 at the weekend. He's up to 21 goals now in the Enterprise South. I mean, it's just incredible goal scoring that he's smashing them in, and he's actually got almost double the amount of goals to the leading goal scorer in the South.
Yeah,
right. It's got to make a move soon, isn't he?
Well, he's on contract. I'd be interested to see, a player like that. And I think this is one of the questions I asked one of their coaches last week. If you get a player like that, and I know you guys would always come back to me with that sort of party line of, well, look, I don't want to stand in their way. If this is the scenario, I don't really want to stand in their progression, etc., etc. But if you've got a striker like that, that's, no disrespect, he's smashing in that amount of goals for you, season in, season out, and he's on contract. Would you be looking to get quite a nice fee for him?
I know Wolverhampton before had forward that was on contract, Chris Sombalonga, who they sold for around about £5,000. It depends. It depends what the offer is. It depends what wages he's on, what he's worth to the team, really.
And if you've got a striker like that in non-league, you would have thought some of the bigger boys would be having a good look at him. I mean, especially when you look at the likes of Vardy and Ian Wrights and all these type of people that have come through the ranks.
You'd expect so. Everyone, they always send everyone's watching everyone. They won't miss it. They'll be there. But obviously, he ain't ticking the boxes that they need him to tick.
I mean, say for instance, someone came along with and Amit was on contract. I mean, would you be looking for quite a nice fee for him?
I don't ever put my players on contracts. Yeah. I don't ever, because if a team, it could stop a team wanting to come from. So I actually feel that the guys are better off without a contract, so they can have options if they want to leave and so on and so on. I think in the past week I've had 7 days for my players already. So I get them all day, every day. So it's quite refreshing that the boys get offered a lot better money than what we're paying them, and they're willing to stay.
I suppose one funny thing was your heart in your mouth a little bit when Brad dropped that ball right at the end yesterday.
Yes. Yes, there was no one around him. He nearly scored no goal.
It was it was heart in the mouth job. But I mean that rain yesterday was just ridiculous, wasn't it? I mean it was absolutely crazy. And I took a few pictures of it. It was bouncing off the top of the stands. I mean, incredible that so many games didn't get abandoned.
I mean, that's because we ain't had that much rain, really, have we? I know it comes down a lot, but we ain't had loads and like weeks and weeks of rain, have we? So, hold on, sorry, that's the pasta beeping.
Yeah, we've had quite cold weather, so the ground's quite firm, I think. So I think we got away with it, if honest.
So has he decided yet if he's putting cheese on his pasta?
Yeah, so I reckon he's give the cheese a miss.
No, I've given the cheese a miss. You're right, Bill. I've done it. It's too late. Cheese is gone. It's not like the pasta. I've got creamy pasta, so it ain't like the normal pasta. So.
You're an absolute athlete. You don't need cheese, mate. Look at you.
Not on that one, no. Not after Pilates this morning. I'm struggling still.
So did you not go to the Emirates this afternoon then?
No, the thing is, I gave my boy had the ticket. I let him have it for reasons that I'm not going to go into on a live show. So I let him have the ticket.
Very nice, yeah.
Hey?
Very nice.
No, I should have gone. But so much nice. I was in a pub near on full of Spurs fans, bar a couple, so I enjoy that more.
And he was getting chatted up at the bar as well, wasn't he?
Who, by Kevin?
No, there was some young bird there chatting you up. The picture that I've seen, yeah.
Oh, no. Kevin sent you saying last Friday when we was watching AFC Wellington, there's no girls in the pub, well, not the pub I go to anyway.
You little cheeky geezer.
Stop it.
Look at you.
I'll send the picture on the group chat later. You can see what I mean.
Is it Robert Bailey?
Huh? The lady was wearing, the only way I could describe it is like a Marlene top from Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah, it must be Barnaby's mum.
She had like she literally had like a leopard skin sort of top thing on.
Leopard skin. If it was, it's I don't know who that is. Then I really don't.
He said it's Bev, Kevin.
Yeah, Bev. So that's my mate's mum.
You're going after your mate's mum. Paul, come on, mate.
No, he shouldn't put that on there. I'm going to tell him. She's got about 6 kids, mate. They'll kill him. And me.
What's the difference between Ryan Giggs and Paul? Nothing.
Stop it, Mark.
He has cheese on his pasta.
Cheese on me pasta. I'm looking forward to it, though.
We'll let you go and have your cheese on your pasta. Listen, lads, massive thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you all next week. Don't forget, join me tomorrow night on the show is the Bishop Stortford manager and, of course, ex-Leighton Orient man himself as well, of course, Mr. Steve Castle. He will join us on the show tomorrow night. And, of course, coming up very shortly as well, a fantastic interview with the guys from the Brothers in Football, which if you haven't seen it, the Corinthian Casuals documentary is absolutely outstanding. I did an interview with them during the week, and it's a fantastic chat. So don't miss that when that comes out in the near future. And but from me, from Mark, and from Billy, we'll speak to you. See you later.
And Paul.
Don't forget Paul.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Unbelievable. I'm an original and I get